In this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install Visual Studio Code. Sometimes it's just called VS Code, or sometimes we just call it Code. Once we download it, we will install VS Code. To support Java projects, we need to install the extension pack for Java. Once that's done, I'll show you how to create a Java project, how to open up Java project, and maybe how to edit some Java code. You can get to the website to download VS Code either using this link right here, code.visualstudio.com, or you can simply Google for VS Code. So I'm just gonna Google for VS Code. All right, so you can see we have the link right here. You can click there, and automatically it looks like it detects my operating system to be Windows. If you have other operating system, it should automatically select the correct version for you. So I'm just going to download this by clicking this button. All right, so it's downloading right here, and I'm going to open this installer. Now I'm just mostly just click on the default, so let's accept, and again I'm going to just pick the default setting, and it's going to add this to your startup menu. That's okay. And you can choose to create an icon on your desktop. That's optional if you want to. But you definitely want to add this. You definitely want to check these two buttons because they make it really easy to open your projects or open Java files from Explorer. Okay? And I'll show you how to do that. You also want, yeah. So for the rest, just keep them as they are. So this last one allows you to run Visual Studio Code from the command prompt. This is very useful. Sometimes you're in the command prompt and you want to open VS Code, and you can do that with that option. Click next and click install. Okay, you can choose to launch the Visual Studio Code. Just click finish, it automatically launch that. So this is the default folder when you start out. It presents you some themes that you can pick from. You can pick dark theme, but for this we're just going to pick light theme, so you can click that. Okay. You also, if you have installed Windows Subsystem for Linux, which by default you don't have this installed unless you actually did it, you won't have this. Okay. If that's the case, you can click install, but since I'm not going to use that, I click just twist X to close it. All right, here we can close the welcome window if you want to. Okay, and on this toolbar here, you can see this is called Explorer, where you can create new files. You can navigate the project folder. You can search. Here you do version control like Git and GitHub. You can use this. You can run and debug your program using this. But we're just interested in the extension right now, so we're just gonna click on extensions. And what we're gonna look for is we're going to download. Remember, we're gonna download the extension pack for Java. So let's search for that. So we're gonna type in this box. You can search for extension pack for Java, and you can see it's right here. So we can click on install. Okay, so right now it's installing. Okay, and we don't have to do any of this because we already have our JDK installed in the previous video. All right, so let's create a project. To create a project, you need to go to this Explorer. Okay, when you click here, you can see that it gives you this option. You can open a folder, you already have a project, or you can create a new project. So let's create a new project. All right, so here's the options you can pick from. You can pick Maven, which is what we did with NetBeans, or we can pick no build tools. Okay, this time you just pick no build tools. So click that, and you're just gonna ask you to for a place to save your project. Just like how we did with NetBeans, we can actually create a project for our VS Code. So what should I do? So maybe I can create a new folder and say VS Code, VS Project, VS Code. Okay, and then select that. So my project will go into that folder, and then we're gonna give a name. I'm just gonna say hello. This is the project name, and hit enter. And you can see, and I'm going to say trust author. Okay. And again, close that. All right. You can see in the source folder is where your code will go, and by default, it creates a class for you already, and it just print hello world. And you can see that it's activating Java right now. So once that's done, it's going to allow you to run your Java program from this editor. Okay, now you can see it's done. You can see it has this run button here, and you can just click this button here, and it will run the program. Of course, you have to say allow, and you can see hello world. Okay. You can also click run from here. Okay. All right. Here you can see we don't have any package. Basically just using the default package. But let's say I want to create a new file for this project. Okay. So you can click on source folder. You can create a new file. All right, or you can say file, new file. Okay. So let's create a Java class. Okay. So I'll just say greeting Java. All right. So and then you enter. And here we're just gonna have a single method. Okay. And here we're going to use this greeting class to print something. Let's delete this line. Okay, and now we can click run, or we can just click this run. Now you can see it says hello John. Okay. Let's close this VS Code. So next time you run VS Code, you automatically open that project for you. You can see it right there, right? All right. So let's say you want, you can also let's close this folder. Okay. So now let's say we don't actually, let's say we do have we don't have the Win project open, and we want to open a project. There are multiple. You can either click um, File, Open Folder. So you can either open project through VS Code on the command line, or also from Visual Studio. I mean from Explorer. I'll show you all three. So let's open using VS Code. Open folder, and then you navigate to the folder that has your project. So in this case, this folder, our project was hello, so we select that. And and now you can see our project is back. Okay, let me close this project again, and I'm gonna open from the uh, from Explorer, and let me close this. Okay, so in that case, let's say I'm working on I'm using Explorer, and maybe I'm just looking for a project to take a look. So I see I don't want to do maybe a project. I want to do Visual Studio Code. No, that's not it. That's that. Where did you put it? I think it's in the users folder. So we go to this PC, uh, users. The name, my username is this user, and then here you can see the VS Code project. Yeah, now you can see our projects. Hello, it's just a regular directory. You open it, you can see it's just a regular directory with a .vs Code folder. Um, you right click on that, and you can say you want to see more options. Okay, on Windows 10, you see the option to open the code, right? And um, Windows 11, you have to do the option. You want to open with code, not Visual Studio, because Visual Studio is a different IDE. So you open code, and you can see it again here. All right, let's close again. This time we're gonna open from the command prompt. Because some people like Studio to work both on the command prompt, also on the Explorer. So let's just say we want to, you can navigate to this location, or you can just open this project in the command prompt like this. So perhaps you just maybe you're here, maybe you're working in this, uh, maybe you're working here using the command prompt, okay, and you want to open your project in which VS Code. Notice I'm inside this folder, and then I can just say code. I can say dot. That means the current directory. So hello, it will be the current directory. Dot to specify that, and then you click that, and now you have VS Code. Okay, and again, you can close that. Okay, so that's how we can run VS Code from the command line. So this gives us a lot of flexibility in terms of um, opening our projects, which is much more flexible than NetBeans, another IDE. And if you want to share your project, you can always go to your VS the folder that contains your project, and of course you can just zip this file. Right? So you can just compress as a zip file, and now you can email this to your instructor or upload it to D2R. And that is it for VS Code.